the howler monkeys like to play. And this is a super palm. This is another fruit tree with an edible fruit. These are all wild species, but they're wild species that we keep around because we use them. So, you know, over time we've eliminated the trees that we're not using and leaving a lot of the local indigenous trees that are fruiting species. Coconuts, these aren't indigenous. These are brought over by European settlers.
Now it's not only in human you have black and you have white. Even in plants you do have black and you have white. This is a black bullhorn acacia, this is a white. And this plant here carries a symbiotic relationship concerning a colony of ants that lives on the plant, as it offers food and home for the ant, and the ant protect the plant from even vine being growing on or people been handling. At the same time, it has also been used as an antidote. Let's say you've been bitten by any of our poisonous snakes, such as the featherlands, the Central American rattlesnake, or a coral snake. Turn to the plant and use piece of the bark. Chew and swallow. It could only help you suffer a little bit longer until you could get some medical attention. They are strictly vegetarian, as they all feed from a wide variety of fruit, flowers, and leaves. Their life is also expanded to about 30 years in the wild. But in captivity, it cuts more than half of their lifestyle, so we ask people not to use them as pets. If you notice, see how they use that prehensile tail that works like a fifth hand to their body, and that's what helps them stabilize it within the limbs of trees and to reach further for food. Now, howling is a territorial display, but it is used in verbal combat. So therefore, you could have two troops spaced out facing each other, the one that howl the hardest, the one that battle. They don't go into physical combat. The only time they go physical is over a mate. Typical human style again. Like you would tumble for your boyfriend, your boyfriend tumble for you. That's the only time they go physical. Over territory, they do it verbally. So even nature teaches us how to settle a dispute more than guns and bombs. However, a man do what they got to do when they got to do. Here we have a bromeliad, the Epia mexicana. And as you all know that bromeliads are pretty important in the jungle, is due to the fact that a large bromeliad can consume up to about 2 gallons of water into a basement to the bottom. Therefore, it provides water for over about 50 different species of wildlife, ranges from mammals, birds, and also insects. If you've been lost in our jungle and you don't know our water value for a country, you can turn to a bromeliad where you can get water for drinking. However, we don't normally advise people to use water from bromeliads. It's due to the fact they can find the poison arrow frog that lives within those bromeliads. And those poison arrow frog they were also used back in the earlier days in case of a war by the Mayans, where they took the frog and heated it over a fire until it starts sweating. Dip their spear into the sweat, and they could shoot you through your hands or through your legs, wherever you can go on if you like to. You're going to die somewhere down the path. Now people are using the poison arrow frog as a hallucinated hygienic now for licking the frog for hallucination. I don't know why humans don't want to be normal, and there's so many ways of being abnormal. Who ain't drinking? Smoking. Who ain't smoking? Sniffing. Who ain't sniffing? Injecting. Who ain't injecting? Eating. Now who ain't eating? Start licking. I don't know what next they will try.